on a mild mid-November evening here in Sacramento. The farm-to-fork capital of the country, the Kings, trying to feast on the road-weary Cleveland Cavaliers, playing their third road game in 6 nights here at Golden One Center. First meeting of the season between these two teams. Remember, Sacramento swept Cleveland a season ago as we come inside Golden One Center and take a look at the respective starting lineups. Welcome to the NBA's noisiest arena. Fox back on the sticks. Missed it and tipped it home. He's back.
And his first step, the explosion. You got to know that he's feeling good. I'm glad they were cautious with it. It's early in the season. Take your time. Make sure you're at full strength.
Mitchell on the wing, guarded by Keegan Murray. A tough defensive assignment for the second-year pro, and he gets the miss out of Mitchell.
And we're seeing that a lot here early in the season. Mike Brown using Keegan Murray on point guards for his length.
Nice slot cut by Barnes. Little get back, and Sabonis punching it home. Sacramento purposeful and playing with a lot of intent on its first 2 possessions. Mitchell with the stampede drive. Missed it. Murray with the board. Sacramento playing with good pace to start this. Here's Sabonis. Tries to rip through against Allen. Backs him down. A whistle and a foul. Going to go against Jared Allen.
I like the tempo they're playing at here early.
Sacramento last 30th in the NBA in fast break points, but that's going to change with Fox on the sticks and wearing some high cuts tonight. I asked him about those ankle braces that he customarily wears since his 3rd year in the NBA, but that is a new and distinct high top look for De'Aaron tonight. I'm not sure the magic is in the shoes, Katie.
I don't think that the shoes are solely responsible. No.
Nothing against those nice-looking Under Armours. Here's Garland on the weak side. Little step-up screen from Allen. Good active hands by Kevin Huerter. You know, that harkens back to what Mike Brown said against OKC. He felt they were the best they've ever been this year at shrinking the floor.
Yeah, Jordi Fernandez obviously in charge of the Kings defense. So happy after the game about the number of deflections. It was over 20 deflections in that game. And Kevin Huerter has actually been very solid on that end at just that.
Yeah, Max Strus is going to be a tough cover tonight. The free agent acquisition for the Miami Heat knocks down the first field goal for the Cavs. Barnes out top. Here's Huerter. Mobley switches on to him. Sabonis with a nice catch in traffic. Got it.
What a great job by Domas right there. You know you have a shot blocker coming behind you. You got the quick step and spun on him, and you finish on the opposite side of the rim to protect from the shot blocker.
That foul is going to go against Kevin Huerter, his first personal foul.
Himself on the offensive end of the floor a little bit, and I like the aggression that is matching what we saw the last 2 games right from the tip.
Kind of goes against his natural instincts to be that way. Strus with a baseline miss. Allen with a second opportunity. Shot clock at 10. Fox on Mitchell this time. Nice spin move. Kicks it out to Garland for 3. Got it. You know, Donovan Mitchell told me before tip that the thing that he's most pleased with in his game this year, his ability to do just that, distribute the basketball. An improved passer. Here's Sabonis. Murray inside, lost his balance. Mike Brown says he was tripped and fouled. It'll come back the other way off the turnover.
Cleveland doing a good job early of really trying to muddy up the paint a little bit, and especially, I think the benefit of the doubt there went to Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. He is an all-star. Garland out front. Fox getting over the screen. Mobley, and he walked with it. Nice looking tag defensively there, Katie.
And they're just so much better, I think, now that we're about 10 games into the season, because they were a little foul happy early. There's a period of adjusting when you're being asked to be more physical and defend without fouling.
Here's Huerter. Comes off that DHO handoff, and Murray Still trying to find his shooting touch early in the season.
And I think he thought about it for too long right there.
He was so wide open, I think he surprised himself. Out of bounds off of Sacramento. Will stay Cleveland basketball, baseline out of bounds. 8:42 to go in the opening quarter, just underway. Mark Jones courtside with Katie Christensen. Glad you decided to tap in. Sacramento playing tonight here in Golden One, then Wednesday night against the Lakers. You can watch it on NBC Sports California. Mobley rips through, had it knocked away. Barnes switches on to Garland, 3 on the shot clock. Gets it off in time, and the Kings get the stop. Fox had a notion from deep. Sabonis spins, fires, and draws the foul inside.
Quick, decisive move by Sabonis right there. You had Evan Mobley that had switched off on De'Aaron Fox up at the top, and he came down to try and double team him, picks up the foul. But Domas being so decisive and going right into his move is what allowed him to draw the foul in that situation.
Sabonis on the season, folks, averaging 17.4 points, almost 13 rebounds per game, and of course 7 dimes. Look at where he stands on the rebounding list so far this year.
And over the last couple games, really the last 3 games, one of the things that the team has done well, and Domas obviously leading the way, is the offensive rebounding. Their numbers, Mark, on second chance points over the last 3 games, averaging almost 23 a game off of their offensive rebounds, and that has made a big difference with De'Aaron out.
Making a much more concerted effort to crash this year on the offensive glass. Sacramento leading by 4. Garland into the front court, guarded by Fox. The handoff to Strus, back to Allen, and Herter is going to be whistled for the reach-in foul.
That's some really difficult action to defend right there, because you got a shooter coming off of that action on the wing with a 3-point shooter and a big in front of Jared Allen.
Allen knocks down the first free throw for Cleveland. He's 78% foul shooter. Missed the preseason in the first 5 games of the regular season due to a left ankle bone bruise. But we've already seen what kind of impact defensively he and Mobley can have. Mobley will switch 1 through 5 a lot of times.
Oh, very versatile defender, and just a young guy, too.
Yeah, but he couldn't stop Fox. De'Aaron lacerating the lane for the bucket.
It's amazing how, regardless of how big the defender is, you can use that rim and completely take them out of the picture.
Fox off to a good start. He's got 4 points. 2 for 3 from the field. Allen with the pocket pass and the high handoff to Mobley. Kings up by 2. Little wide action for Murray. Here's Herter. 15 feet. A little bit strong.
I love the speed with which he's coming off of that pin down action, though, and curling off of Domas. He's getting wide open looks.
Mobley had a little one on him. Fox couldn't convert. Allen does. And we're not at 11.
You got to figure out defensively a way to keep them from getting deep into your paint.
They found the mismatch. And Fox found the bucket. Got a 3-ball to fall. De'Aaron Fox was shooting 38% from deep before he was injured. He told me that he would have had 50, Katie, in that Laker game had he not been injured at the end of it.
And he's picking up right where he left off.
Allen gives it to Garland. Touches the paint. Left it on the front rim. Sabonis with the rake and take. Fox pulls the deep one. And it caroms out of bounds. Cleveland basketball. Well, De'Aaron's philosophy tonight might
30% 3-point shooter we saw a year ago, Mark.
No doubt that they'll get it back going. Herter says that he got a lot of encouragement from mom, dad, friend Steve D'Agostino, one of his original 10 toes down buddies. LeVert coming into the ball game for the Cavaliers, as well as George Niang. Here's Strus on the drive, lobs it up, and Mobley with the finish.
And that is one of the the benefits and the luxuries of having 2 7-footers on your roster.
Yes. Here's Monk, who came into the game elevating through the contact. No whistle, no foul, no possession either. And Malik Monk slow to get up.
Limping on that left ankle, it looks like a little bit.
Got a little bit of a flat tire coming back.
One thing we know is that he is never going to be shy.
No. Hey, this King's substitution is brought to you by Speedy. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
And Mike Brown rewarding Keon Ellis by bringing him off the bench right now before Davion Mitchell. He has proven himself on both ends of the floor.
He's earned it. Niang drains the 3, and Cleveland has a 2-point lead. That's their first lead of the ball game. Ellis hands it off to Vezenkov. Murray has the shorter Mitchell on him. Fires over the top. Light work for Keegan Murray. They put 2 on the ball this time, Katie, on Mitchell.
Yeah, they're giving some different looks right here, and they're mixing it up. But he moves the ball, and they stay very spread and wide open, and that is a tough recovery.
That's exactly what he was talking about earlier, saying he's much more eager about distributing the ball this year. Sabonis inside, and traffic got it. Wow, miraculously had it go through.
Not an easy shot at all. Used his pump fake. Gets to the right side, his offhand.
LeVert with a pocket pass. Mobley couldn't find the handle, out of bounds, Sacramento ball.
And that was Keon Ellis right there, digging down off the shooter in the corner. Range jumper. Hey, that shot is right in his wheelhouse, and I love seeing him confident with it.
And look at this. We have an offensive foul called against Keon Ellis.
Got to see that again.
Yeah, the turnover, it'll be...
Put that hand off. You got to have your feet set. You cannot rotate your hips like that.
Murray on Mitchell, a daunting task for the second-year pro. Mobley inside. Tough turnaround. And Vezenkov with the board.
I'm telling you, Keon Ellis does so many little things right on the defensive end that you just don't see.
Sure does. Sabonis in traffic. And Domas off to a great start. A perfect 4 for 4. 11 points on the board. LeVert. Vezenkov guarding him. Defers to Mitchell. And Murray with the rake and take. Dumped by Wade. Now here's Monk. Boy, that pass was coming in hot. Mitchell got back tapped, retrieved it, and missed the layup. Going a little bit too fast. Sacramento's got numbers, a 5-on-4. That's the right shooter, not the right result. Bonus, little elbow. Ellis had it knocked away or lost it.
Him. He doesn't get rattled. He stays very centered. So even when he makes a couple mistakes, it's not going to derail him.
Garland up top. LeVert off the baseline, cat action. Got into the paint and a slick finish by Karis LeVert, who's averaging almost 19 points a game for the Cavaliers.
Doing a great job coming off the bench for J.B. Bickerstaff. There's so many things that he brings to the table.
Vezenkov for 3. Sharpshooter, wet.
The moment he saw his defender go under, he's like, all right, I'm going to pull it. That's what I'm in here to do.
They're going to learn at some point. Ellis trailing Garland off the screen, and Vezenkov with the rebound. Sabonis. Finds Murray.
Sent in the paint, and they have a lot more attempts than the Kings at this point in that painted area, but they're doing a great job of locking it down inside.
Fox back in the ball game. He played the first 6 minutes before sitting. Glenn flips the screen. Good hands by Garland to tip it out of bounds. 11 on the shot clock for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox is talking about his conditioning and his level of fitness, saying that he's been riding the assault bike, trying to stay in shape for the last 2 weeks.
That is such a great name.
There's an assault. from deep. Vasenkov from downtown.
And
that's his second three.
You see Cleveland in a zone. Sasha was so far out. You're going to have to extend your zone a little bit when you got a shooter like him.
Murray on LeVert. His float game a little bit strong. Tip back out to Niang. 10 on the shot clock. LeVert got by Murray. Murray got a piece, and they get the stop. Second-year pro never gave up on it. Here he is on the handle, lost it. They retrieve it. Shot clock at 14 for Monk. Never too early to fire.
We have seen the Kings this season not shoot the three ball as well as we know they are capable, and they're starting to get a lot of rhythm and flow, and that is contagious on this roster.
They got the Kings in scramble mode, and Niang jump hook good. Back to a 6-point game. Fox on the handoff. Up for Lynn. No foul call.
Wow.
Lynn looked like he got pushed underneath.
He was
back
sandwiched.
Niang fires the three. And that was Florida State, Miami, wide right.
Knocks it down, and then Malik Monk says, hey, I want a little bit of that.
Len with the step-up screen for Monk. Weaving his way to the bucket. Blake Monk with a quick 5-point surge. Make it an 8-point lead.
Having De'Aaron Fox back on the floor allows everyone to shift back into their role. That is so defined, and they're playing free.
Here they are in transition off the turnover. Nice dive inside. Sasha. Having his best quarter as a King so far.
And he had a game or two here recently, Mark, where he did not break the lineup. He did not make it onto the court, and he's just staying ready. He's still figuring out the NBA, but man, is he having a good game early.
Guarding Niang at this end of the floor, and Niang with a slick move with the left hand. 10 seconds to go. They got plenty of time, especially if it's De'Aaron Fox. Into the front court. Clock at 4. Stares down Garland for deep.
Games before he went out, Mark,
yeah.
he was averaging 38 points, shooting 47% beyond the arc. And so what I like in the last 2 games is that they fought through adversity and they learned some things about how to play without an all-star player like De'Aaron.
Going to see their pace get better and their fast break point production increase as well. Duarte in the ball game guarding Garland. Shot clock down to 3. Got to get busy here. Garland tween draws the foul and will go to the free throw line. Anytime you got a guard with that kind of slick handle, always a threat to get his own.
Well, and you really want to make sure, if you're the guys on the back line for Chris, that you are telling him, hey, shot clock winding down. You know a player, especially like Garland, is going to put it on the deck. So Chris was backpedaling, but had he known that it was a shot clock situation, he would have given more space.
Is that a deal where your teammates? Is that a deal where your teammates sometimes yell something out?
You should, yeah, you should. And really, it's usually the big's responsibility. You're kind of the back of that defense, and you got to have a heads-up awareness of that to give them a warning.
Garland telling me a little bit earlier tonight that he feels the chemistry between he and Donovan Mitchell has improved even more from a season ago. Fox turns the corner, pocket pass, Lynn with the punch.
Love the two-man game between these guards and the bigs. They have done a much better job this year of using it with frequency and being effective.
No doubt, a whistle and a foul. You know, back at the other end, De'Aaron Fox.
Under their belt a year ago. They're so much more comfortable, everybody, in this system this year, and you're seeing it in moments like that.
Of course, the discernment of De'Aaron Fox continues to improve minute by minute, possession by possession. Garland knocks down the second free throw. The lead is down to 7 for Sacramento.
You got to be really careful with Garland, because if his shot's not falling at the level that he normally has it, he's looking to get to the free throw line.
Fox snakes the screen, got the touch, was calling for the foul on Garland.
And he sought that out, too. He sought out the matchup. He immediately attacked him.
Allen flips the screen for Garland, who fires the three and knocks it home. Lead down to 6. Then sets the screen for Vezenkov. Fox off the lens screen. Midi, pure, preach. De'Aaron Fox.
You're out of your action. You've gone through and progressed through your set on the offensive side, and then you leave it to De'Aaron Fox to create. And my goodness, that's why you miss that guy.
LeVert got it back after being knocked away and scores it. Boy, what a weapon to have and a luxury to have. Him coming off the bench. That's going to be a foul against Wade.
They're set, and he just takes it one-on-one and gets to that mid-range game. He is just so deadly getting to his spots.
Went over there and told his bride and baby Rain, I got this tonight. Vezenkov trying to help out, misses the three. Mitchell into the front court. Vezenkov 2 of 3 now from deep. And that's going to be a foul against Allen. Stuck his...
Where everything's going on, officials are going to call that.
Monk, paint touch, sprays it out to Fox. Stare down 3 over LeVert. And Mitchell off and running with LeVert. Little Euro sidestep and a foul going to go against Duarte.
In the paint, but that's going to be Chris Duarte's 3rd foul.
Yeah, 3 quick ones.
Yeah, he's been in the game 3 minutes.
Wow. I know math isn't your thing, but if you...
I extrapolated it out, and you're averaging one about every 60 seconds. Yes. Whew, that tough. Brain's smoking right now. It's some difficult math.
The Sacramento Kings, by the way, have done everything to make Duarte comfortable since coming to Sacramento. They have a tutor/translator to help him at times with some of the language that he's still learning. And all things looking up for him. Any language, that's a nice move by Duarte, though. In any language, English, Spanish, take your pick. That's his first field goal. LeVert got Fox on the wing, little empty corner 2-man game. And that's going to be a foul against Fox, clipped him with his knee. Mitchell off the screen. Good pursuit by Duarte. Barely got away with one there, Katie. Got airborne, but didn't commit the foul. Monk, a little chase action. Steps back for 3. Heat check. Monk with his second 3-ball, and he's up to 8 already.
Malik Monk challenging 7-footers to come out and guard him.
LeVert with the floater. It comes off to Sabonis.
You got to believe he's going to be looking for this again, too. A little heat check, possibly.
Bounce pass. Oh, dime time. Malik with a little bit of passing. Slick with it. And the Cavaliers call timeout. The result of a 7-0.
Is how when he returns to the floor, everyone slides back into their original role, and you can see that they're so defined and that they each thrive in their own role, so everybody's popping right now.
Well, Katie, you know, as a former player, anytime the star player goes out, everyone else's role kind of enhances. So, but one thing I want to say about Keegan, Donovan Mitchell was 0 for 5 in the first quarter, as I mentioned his name, 0 for 5 in the first quarter with Keegan on him. So Keegan's not only done a great job on the defensive end, you know, we're looking for him to be one of those two-way guys, and he's done a great job thus far this season.
And I think it's something to point out, too. Thank you, Matt, so much for joining us, is that, Mark, when you think about it, his struggle shooting as Domas gets to the line, nice attack by him, but Keegan is being asked to do a lot this year. His role on offense has been expanded. It's not just a catch-and-shoot guy, but as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, he's guarding guys like Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. That takes a lot out of your legs. And as a three-point shooter, you got to have your legs. So it's an adjustment period for him right now.
The energy that the Kings in the totality of it all, have expended at the defensive end obviously has impacted what they are doing at the offensive end. But that'll even out. You know, as we look at Keegan Murray there, we've seen illustrations of his increased ball handling skills and his drive game, right? So we know about him playing one-on-one against Fox all summer at the Kings practice facility. The one catch is that he was not allowed to post up De'Aaron at any time during those one-on-one games. So he's forced to have to use his handle and get by De'Aaron.
And that was one of the big things last year, is just trying to add things like, you know, improving his handle, being more comfortable, you know, with the ball in his hand and coming off action. And it's great to be able to work out against a guy like De'Aaron every day during the summer.
Mobley back out to Mitchell. Got his first field goal a moment ago, and good decision-making there inside to Mobley. And the lead is down to 6. Monk with a little hezzy. Baseline thrift, and Barnes there to make the catch. Was that intended for Harrison?
What a play.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? He was looking for someone to flash down. I'd love to see the replay because Coach Brown was in front of us. But Harrison going to the rim, and he's hoping someone's there.
I'll tell you what, Mobley has got the flight gear up tonight. He's playing above the rim. Another alley-oop to cut the lead back to 6. Duarte. Good closeout by Strus on Ellis. Spins, fires, got it. Leon Ellis playing a good all-around floor game in the last couple of outings have earned him some playing time. Mitchell from deep, and Ellis got a piece of that. And the turnover, good deep.
Starting lineups, he's going to make guys earn it and reward them when they do. It's
like my old college coach used to tell me, Mark, I got to trust you like 2-ply toilet paper, man.
Mark, sometimes I just don't know what's going to come out of your mouth, and that I was not expecting.
Niang into the ball game for the Cavaliers. Free agent acquisition from the 76ers. Fox on the nice give and go with Sabonis. That was a kick ball, they rule, so the shot clock resets to 14. Murray will trigger, sideline out of bounds. A little under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Dribble handoff to Fox. Thompson showed, and he laid off Sabonis, who made him pay. It opens up a whole new world when he takes and makes those.
When he's knocking those down, it changes his game and makes it so much easier because he needs guys to play him up close for his passing ability.
Oh man, Garland just blended Murray that time. Darius Garland can get his own too. Fox with the hesitation, right back at him. And they get the stop. Lead is down to 9. Mitchell in transition. Through, over, and scores it on Sabonis. Donovan Mitchell coming into the game tonight, averaging almost 30 per. Shot clock at 10 for Sabonis. The Quixon dribble back out to Murray. Catch and shoot. Got it.
That is exactly what you want to see. No hesitation at all from Keegan Murray. He made the space for Domas, set his feet, and it went immediately into his shot.
On the back cut, Mitchell sprays it out to the wing, and Strus does what he was brought to Cleveland for, the free agent acquisition from the Miami Heat. Self-made and cashed out with Cleveland. Arms off the Sabonis screen. Another sweet pocket pass. Couldn't finish the layup.
Domas has been so good in the paint tonight. That is just his first miss. He's got 16.
And Murray tried to sell the foul. Nobody buying. Fox and the Kings defeated Cleveland. It catalyzed their 7-game win streak. Hoping to get a remix this year. Why not?
Well, and I'll never forget that game in Cleveland where they went on that 19-0 run. to beat him. And if memory serves, Cleveland was like second in the East at the time.
Sabonis posting up against the smaller Mitchell. They scrambled to switch out of it. Shot clock at 3 for Herter. Hurt him.
While you were gone, Mark Jones, we started to see Kayvon appear a little bit, and it's amazing what a little confidence does for a great shooter.
He's gotten some help from the coaching staff. Mitchell fires a deep 3 and absolutely laces it.
Wow, he took the contact, knocked De'Aaron Fox back about 5 steps, and then able to go right into a shot. He is a strong guard.
Herter, nice slot cut by Murray, fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair of shots.
I think Keegan cut on instinct and was surprised that Kevin was able to get him the ball. Then he had to go up into that shot, took the contact. You don't see Keegan get to the free throw.
Murray knocks down the first free throw. Saw a little bit of Herter's playmaking ability. Murray was 6 points in the ball game so far, and shooting just 26% from deep on the season. That's sure to improve. And you know, the obvious thing is that he's not on page 2 of the scouting report anymore. He's on page 1 for the opponent.
And it's expanded for him on both ends of the floor as well. I mean, he has had the biggest leap in terms of responsibility from last year to this year than any player on this roster.
Mitchell to Tristan Thompson. 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell, tough move, and draws the foul.
That's one of those. I can't see where the foul is because he didn't leave his feet. He didn't go from A to B. Maybe the
free throw line. Mitchell, a fastidious worker in the gym, believes in the process. Immediately after signing his contract extension a couple of years ago, never forget his representation telling me that they called him up and said, hey, listen, have my trainer meet me in the gym at 6 a.m. in the morning. We're getting back to work. And this is after a celebratory dinner on Miami Beach. If you're waking up at 6 o'clock the next morning in Miami, that takes really staunch dedication.
Yes, that is exactly what that is, dedication.
Fox quickly into the front court with brevity. Kicks it out to Herter, the 3 on the way. Loose ball, Sabonis couldn't grab it, Allen does. And Cleveland, they make it a 3-point contest. Strus. Allen, one more to Mitchell. Fox got hit with a good screen, but they couldn't make the 3. Fox got Strus in his taillights. Barnes from deep. And one and done for Sacramento. Here's Mitchell. Out to Garland from the corner 3. Kings got the stop. Mike Brown pointed out in his pregame news conference that Sacramento's numbers have gotten much better in defending that corner 3 this year.
I mean, in a lot of categories, as De'Aaron Fox able to get one to go, left him wide open, steps right into it, gives him a little bit of a cushion here with 1:40 left. But Mark, they're improving in a lot of areas defensively.
Yes, oh boy, an easy one. Little room service for Jared Allen underneath. And the lead is down to 6, under 1.5 to go in the opening half. Murray. Sabonis another 3 ball, this one off the mark. Cleveland limiting Sacramento's second chance points tonight to just 2. The lob, and that one was up in the clouds.
It's not often that De'Aaron gets this much time to look at a shot, but he was ready for it. Goes into it, smooth finish.
Go back to his summer work, and Fox took assistant coach Luke Louts with him over to Spain during his anniversary with his new bride, Brice, and got in a bunch of workouts.
Luke is going all over the world.
Look at some travel
they were in Italy for the honeymoon, then Spain.
Yes.
My goodness, Luke. You better have your passport ready, sir.
Those two are inextricable in the gym. a lot of work done. Of course, there was the work that Fox did with Steph Curry shooting three-pointers this summer. That's bound to help. Here's a three-ball. Murray. Tell me his name, folks. It's up to a 10-point lead. Into the corner, Garland. Great ball movement. Maybe one too many.
I like them dropping into a zone, changing it up a little bit right there, right at the end of the quarter. Threw them off, forced a turnover.
Good call. Fox playing with his food. Oh man, he blended Garland halfway down and out. It's about an 8-second difference between the shot and game clock. JB Bickerstaff holds up a thumb and makes the call. Boy, Herder really physical with Strus. Shot clock at 5. Mobley with the fadeaway. Boy, that is a slick move.
Well, and you've got the size advantage. You're talking about a 7-footer that can put it on the deck. He's got a nice handle, the fadeaway.
Allen switches on to Fox. Tried to hit the mismatch inside, out of bounds. With 0.7 to play now by rule. That's more than 0.3, so there's enough time for a catch and shoot. Dean Wade will come into the ball game for the Cavaliers, as will Karis LeVert. Malik Monk comes in for Sacramento. Kings still well above 60% from the field in the first half shooting.
And for a team that has struggled to score the ball, they've got 68 points at halftime right now. I mean, that is the De'Aaron Fox effect.
A team that was last in fast break points and 24th in pace coming into the game tonight. Sure to change. Sabonis catch and shoot. Quick one, albeit, if you're Cleveland. A prolific, productive first half for Sabonis. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on the heels of a triple-double a couple of nights ago against Oklahoma City.
Domas struggling at the line tonight. Did a much better job in that last outing.
Right.
Just trying to find his shot here.
Just 60% from the free throw line so far this year.
Yeah, he struggled.
Still early.
Yeah, he struggled early. You remember a year ago he did as well, and then he turned it around and was shooting at the free throw line with great accuracy.
Oh, missed that one badly.